Hello everybody, this is Johns Hopkins with Baltimore Heritage, and we're back with another of our 5-Minute Histories videos. And today I'm outside the former Pratt Library branch in Union Square. If you see people coming and going, that's because it's the launching pad for this year's 38th annual Holiday Cookie Tour. If you haven't ever been on one, they're pretty fantastic. People open up their historic houses and they bake cookies for us. It's a really great combination. While we have cookies on our mind, we thought we would do a holiday cookie video featuring two of Baltimore's most storied cookie bakers, Burgers and Otterbines. And let's jump right in with the older of the two, Burger Cookies. For that, we got to turn the clock back to 1835, and a German immigrant named Henry Burger came over to Baltimore and started a bakery in East Baltimore. He had three sons who all became bakers as well. And by the middle of the 1850s, Burger's baked goods were being sold at public market stalls all over the city. That's how you sold your baked goods back then. Including the signature cookie that we know today as the Burger Cookie, that white cookie with an incredible dollop of fudge icing on top. Now, other places have cookies, white cookies with chocolate on top. New York's got something that they call black and whites, but they are not Burger Cookies. Let's just be clear about that. People all over Baltimore were buying them up by the dozens. Some of those people then moved to places like the Eastern Shore in Washington, D.C., but they still wanted their Burger Cookies. And pretty soon, Burgers got some horses and wagons and eventually trucks and started shipping Burger Cookies all up and down the Eastern Seaboard. Today, Hollywood movie stars get them in Los Angeles. Baltimore expatriates get them in New York City. Senator Mikulski, wagered them when the Ravens played the 49ers in the Super Bowl. She didn't have to send any cookies to San Francisco, though, because, of course, we won that game. People usually eat Burger Cookies straight up, but the other people have gotten creative. Many couples have had burger cooking wedding cakes with little brides and grooms atop a pile of Burger Cookies. And a number of ice cream parlors around the city have Burger Cookie milkshakes. And if you haven't had one, I assure you it will make your head spin. Burger Cookies have been featured on cooking shows like Rachel Ray's and then the Food Network's show called The Best Thing I Ever Ate. And when you are eating one, regardless of where you are, even though the package says burgers, plural, if you were a true Baltimorean, it is a burger singular cookie. It's kind of funny. We make the S silent. Interestingly, we make the S silent on another Baltimore icon, Domino Sugar. If you look at the sign, it has an S on it, but we almost never say it. Today, Burger Cookies are still baked here in Baltimore. They are baked in the factory in Cherry Hill. And even though they make about 1 million cookies a year, each one is hand dipped. How about that? All right, let's jump right along into Otterbine Cookies, into another German immigrant, a gentleman named Adam Otterbine. He came over to Baltimore in the 1870s at the age of 19 and apprenticed with his brother, who was a baker in Federal Hill on William Street, I believe. But within a year or two, he had opened up his own shop on Fort Avenue, the shadow of Fort McHenry, sort of, and did very well. He baked the baked goods in the basement. He sold them on the first floor, and he lived above the shop on the second floor. Things were going pretty well. We didn't get the signature Otterbine cookie until after World War II, when Otterbine's grandson, Joseph, took over. He started baking these thin, very buttery, delicious cookies, and people couldn't get enough of them. They would line up, especially at Christmas time, to get them straight out of the oven. Usually, Otterbines would put their cookies in a plastic bag, but people were snatching them up so quickly, hot out of the oven, they couldn't put them in the plastic bags, and they started using paper bags, which is their signature container today. They moved to Northeast Baltimore in the 1960s, and today they're out in Windsor Mill, still baking cookies, still in the Otterbine family. So I'm going to wrap up and humbly suggest that the next holiday party you go to, as a housewarming present, grab a bag of Otterbine cookies and a box of Burger Cookies, and you'll be the star guest at your party. And with that, I'm going to head out and eat my way through historic houses here in Union Square and say happy holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays from me, Mary.
Hey everyone, it's Molly with Baltimore Heritage. Thanks for watching our videos and happy holidays.